Uh, but welcome in, everyone. Twitch notification made me think it was DBD at first. I True. Um, I think a lot of my games just I don't have morals for, which is a little. I think I've talked about this before, but like I've definitely talked about this before. But the vibes I exude do not match the games I like to play. So here we are. Leon? Unfortunately not today. We do have another rather attractive man in our midst. We will not be talking to him initially though, because we have two other paths to take. Um I am so sorry. I'm so sorry to the PI Sims, but we can't talk to him first. Tetsuo is fine too, I guess. Gem. Alright, so to catch us up on this chaos, you're invested in the game, not only Richter. Good. So am I. We had Shoga Oki, who is our tutorial character, and no matter what we did, our man's passed away, unfortunately. But our dear friend the narrator has told us that he only killed one person, even though we went on a bit of a murder spree. Oh, goodness. Let's not call each other out in chat for daddy issues. Joking, joking. Be friendly. um, then we played Haru Shigima last time. Hi, TJ. How are you? We played Haru Shigima last time, who had hired a PI in hopes of finding the person who kidnapped and murdered our son. And they had led us to believe that it was somehow associated with Yako Sakazaki's friend, who allegedly committed suicide. But they think that's a little sus. And then Haru has relatives that are in the police department, which is where Tetsuo Tsutsumi comes in, I think. Yeah, thank you, Jem. There's a long list. You finished up the Rift base pass? Oh! I've only unlocked, I think, Meg's full outfit at this point. I think I'm on level 7. And then I played 3 games earlier today, and I had a rough time in public lobbies, so I gave up. You got scared the command wasn't working at first? No, you're good. You're good, Gem. I tested it before stream to make sure everything was okay. You with Fortnite pubs? It was so bad. It was so bad. I got my ass handed to me all 3 games, and I was complaining. It was really bad. It put me in a bit of a bad mood, so I was like, I don't want to keep doing this. So, yes, welcome in, Tulip. So I'm kind of leaning towards going Yako's route. I don't want to pronounce her name like the Warner brother. The what's his face? It's Yakko Warner. Yako? I don't know. But I kind of want to go her route because she's more tied into Haru, it would seem. Yeah, the Animaniacs. That's my boy. Yakko Wacko and their sister Dot. Correct. I used to know most of the Nations of the World song from Yakko. Working on Prestiges went to get all your survivors to P1 so your ace. Oh, yes! Prestige! We love prestiging. I've been doing the exact opposite. I've been spending my blood points on Hillbilly, because he's the last one I need to prestige of the base killers. Ben knows. Ben knows. All right, so if we're all down for going Yako Sakazaki searches for the rite of resurrection, hoping to revive her dead friend who jumped to her death. Supposedly, allegedly, we have no proof. To get information she needs, she meets with her classmate Mio Kurosuzu in their classroom at midnight to attempt using a spirit board. Oh my gosh, are we Ouijaing? Are we Ouijaing? Thank you, TJ. I appreciate it. Uh, Tulip, don't apologize for for being present. If you're Ouijaing, say hi to my grandma. Jem, I'm gonna say hi to my grandparents too. If I can Ouija. Mm. I didn't share with all y'all, and I can't show it off because I don't have my camera because my PC is still busted because I can't fix shit. But I got the cutest capybara tumbler recently, and so I have that on my desk that I can take little sippies from. I'm very pleased about. I can say hella hydrated. Yes, a capybara! There are capybaras all over it. Who is that? Bill and Meg? Very nice. When you said Ouija, I thought you meant Ouija like Mama Luigi. Saf. Isn't Ouija spelled with an A at the end, too? Isn't it spelled like Uja? Oh, yeah, it's spelled out in my closed captions. Ouija. Talk about Luigi's Haunted Mansion. The Luigi's Haunted Mansion for Switch. Oh my goodness. I have a mini rant for that I could get into. I was generally pleased with that game, but there's a big boss fight at the end. And if you do the big boss fight at the end, you're like screwed out of getting like all the collectibles in the final section. It's such a pain. Because Tim and I were playing it and trying to get all the collectibles, and it just did not work out, and we didn't want to go back after we beat the boss. Yes, be free, emojis, be free. Arnar, I know. Awful. Saf, you've been outed. Are you playing Stardew with your mods again? Okay. That should be everything. Okay, let's start. Ready for this, Yako? I'm ready. Mentally, physically, spiritually. I am prepared. High school student Yako Sakazaki. Oh, finally, we get news! Is this my sign to get back into Stardew? Maybe. I've been having an itch to get back into farming games, but I'm staying patient for Paleopines to come out later this month. What are we Are you sure about that? I forgot that was the option I picked. I'm losing my mind. My sanity is slowly going down the drain. Anyway, Yako is a student in class 2C at Komagata High School. Unable to comprehend why her childhood friend and classmate Michio Shiraishi committed suicide, she attempted to investigate the incident herself. Shit. Gem. Okay. Have I been saying that word a lot? Let me set the timer. It's going. I don't know what comes out of my mouth, I'm going to be honest. However, she was unable to make any progress and feeling desperate, invited transfer student Mio Kurosuzu to join her in performing a spirit board ritual. You wanted to allegedly. Not a lot, but usually when it mentions Michio. Oh. Well, yeah, we don't have proof. We don't have proof. I gotta protect my ass, you know. CYA. Born and raised in Honjo, Sumaida City, Yako's family has owned and operated the beloved candy shop Sonoya since its establishment in the early Showa era. Showa era. We don't have proof it didn't happen. Yeah, exactly. We haven't seen the body. We haven't seen the body. We haven't seen the crime scene. We don't know. There's just news. It's an invisible friend. Ah! Despite her modest appearance, Yako is a cheerful and vivacious young woman with a sense of duty and compassion so strong that she's easily moved to tears. She's also a bit quick-tempered and quarrelsome, always prepared to stand up against those who harm her family or friends. Oh, always 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 prepared to stand up against those who harm her family or friends. Not prepared to harm her family or friends. She's prepared to harm those who harm her family or friends. Okay, I, I can English. It is possible, however, that this readiness to fight is more driven by an innate love of chaos. Hello? Is this Moon? Yako's winning streak against arrogant boys in scraps since she was a child remains unbroken and is the source of considerable stress for her mother. Maybe the bestie is Richter with a skirt? Do I need to... It said penchant for chaos. That feels very on brand. Here's your... You'll edit him into a skirt. If we don't see him again this stream, here's Richter Kai for the day. Ah, man. Alright, let's start. This is a different kind of Ouija board. Copy Kai. Yeah. This is a spirit board. This is how we'll be communicating. First, we'll both put a finger on the 10 yen coin that's on the board. Touch. Like this. Just like that. Relax your finger as much as you can. It is very handcrafted. Now for the chant. Repeat what I say, okay? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Oh shit, I just remembered something, and a glare in my window reminded me. I will be back in a moment. Okay. There's some weird stuff happening locally, and so I had to make sure my door was locked because Tim left for a tournament. So I want to make sure it's all good. I'm back. All right, your turn. Spectre of the Spirit Board? Saf, I'll message you, but like it's too local to talk about in more detail. Was it Spectre of the Spirit Board? Spectre of the Spirit Board. They caught him? I thought they didn't. I thought he was still out. A dog found him. Okay, well, problem solved. I'm still locking my doors, though. I don't trust anyone. Ah, moon! Okay, that was the timer. I don't think I said the word. I don't even remember what... Yikes. Um... My goodness. Hashtag ACAB. See, this is why I can't... That's why... This is why no one can know. Anyway. What? Was it please come on over? Please come visit us? Hey, I am cozy. I am delightfully cozy. My environment that I put myself in, the things that I experience, not so cozy, and that's okay. Do I have... Hold up. Spectre the Spirit Board, please visit us. Yeah. I cheated. Spectre the Spirit Board, please visit us. Good. No one will know. Please tell us if you are there. Whoa, it really moved. Looks like we succeeded in the summoning. We can ask questions now. This is very cozy. I'm glad. It's too, like, warm presently for me to be, like, super cozy. But, I'm comfortable, at least. And like I said, I got my little capybara tumbler. I am living the life. Questions. Start with a question you know the answer to and see the response. Then when you know your questions are being answered truthfully, you ask what you really want to know. Okay, I'll start with something simple. Oh. What is this girl's name? What is this place? What is my name? I think it should know the answer to this. Oh, Spectre the Spirit Board. What is my name? Huh? What's the matter? How strange. No. It told me no? I bet it doesn't know. Ah. It may be the Spectre the Spirit Board, but it doesn't know everything. I thought we were communing with our deceased friend. Is this spirit really the real deal? Yes. That was so fast. It's fine. It feels like it's giving me attitude. What is this place? Oh, Spectre the Spirit Board. Where are we? You think you know someone for all their life and suddenly they don't know your name. I know! Highch SCHO OL. High school. I'm so glad they spelled it out for me. Let's go. The answers don't seem to be very precise. No kidding. I knew hi and ran with it. I wasn't sure if they were going to, like, list off the specific name of the high school, and I do not remember the name of this high school. What is this girl's name? What is the name of the girl across from me? Hold up! Nah, you know Mio, but you don't know me? I feel cheated. Yeah, that's not fair. It knows your name. It even used that weird character you used to spell your name. Oh, this is... Okay. Hi, HP. How are you? We this I guess this is like a translation difference, and probably why they didn't put on like a full blown Ouija board. It even used that weird character you use. How flattering. This chick, I feel like she's pushing this coin around and she's taunting us. I don't like her. I'm getting bad vibes. Psychic Mio Kurosuzu. Persons of okay, I gotta read about her. What's going on here? She looks so innocent here, and then in this, what is this face? I need to read. Mio, where? There we go. Mio transferred to Class 2C at Komagata High School about 2 months ago. Although she's an extremely mild-mannered young woman, she exudes a somewhat off-putting, that's putting it mildly, dark aura, which makes it difficult for her to form friendships. Mio has, however, found a friend in her classmate Yako Sakazaki and has begun opening up to her little by little. The truth of the matter is that Mio is the apprentice of a famous psychic, possessing exceptional spirit sense. She takes on the troublesome task of surreptitiously handling spiritual disturbances that break out in schools across Tokyo before they become a problem. She transfers schools frequently as a result, and thus has trouble making human friends. Mio has already solved an incident at Komagata High School involving a female student possessed by a spirit. Although she takes effort to hide her spirit sense, many develop an impression that Mio has a deep knowledge of the occult and the paranormal upon first meeting her, leading her to be anxious that her secrets have been exposed. The most common comment she receives is that she seems to get along well with crows and black cats. Living the life. I bet. Even the teachers get it wrong all the time. I guess these paranormal beings just tend to take a liking to you. Okay. So maybe this specter has just spoken to Mio before? Huh. I don't know how I should feel about that. This question is so vague. I don't want to ask it. Like, what's it gonna do? Say yes? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Are you truly the Spectre of the Spirit Board? She's probably gonna die. No! It said no? Is it lying? She's probably gonna die. Mio? Mio might. Or she's going to help us as soon as we get this little rite of resurrection. Not quite. The Spectre of the Spirit Board is just a temporary name we call them when using the board. We're actually calling a spirit with a strong tie to this place. Or one of the people participating. Ew. So whoever we're talking to through the board must know Mio, but not be a student of the school, because they just called it the high school. They didn't call it like the specific high school. And they don't know who we are. In other words, a spirit that just happened to be nearby just felt like answering. They don't really think of themselves as the Spectre of the Spirit Board. Oh. Really? Huh. Feels like some of them mystique has disappeared. Do you mind if I still call you the Spectre of the Spirit Board? Mio Bestie, I think this bitch ghost is stalking you. Yes, okay. Thanks. Always good to remember to say please and thank you. What? Updated. Was this like pre-Ouija? It is believed to be a tool that was adopted from Western spiritualism. Okay. Though it is considered a form of divination, I cannot speak today. The ritualistic nature of its usage can cause self-hypnosis, hello, or autosuggestion, leading to hallucinations or symptoms similar to spirit possession. What is happening? What? Many schools banned these spirit boards after there were several cases of students sneaking into schools at night, in addition to stories of people having seizures when using the boards. Excuse me? What? Ah, okay. Do you know my name? I'll ask it again. What is my name? No. I didn't even hesitate this time. Alright, it's time to try asking serious questions. Yeah. Yeah. All the serious questions. Funny that some of that is true. I I had tried using a Ouija board like once when I was younger, and I think I was like too not into it that just nothing happened. So I've never actually seen the mystique of the Ouija board. How did it know my name is No? I haven't. My dad, the most skeptical man on earth, told you not to do it ever. Nothing happened. I had done it like in the middle of a place with like no electricity. So there was like absolutely no interference, no disruptions. Still nothing. When a skeptic tells you not to do it, you just have to listen. I mean, that's fair enough. Your aunt did it when she was younger and it didn't go well? Oh shit. Well, perhaps that is more reason to not do it. Okay. Michio's cause of death. Okay, here I go. I'll be serious now. Yes, please. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Did Michio Shireishi in our class, who died by committed suicide by jumping 1 week ago, really commit suicide? Listen, I'm not gonna say I told you, but like I'm just saying. You once did one in your friend's garage for 5 minutes and nothing happened? Yeah, nothing happens unless like somebody is pushing it, in my opinion. Yeah, what's the worst that could happen? Okay, truth time. I'm less scared of Ouija board than like the tales of spitting in the mirror saying like Bloody Mary. That shit is terrifying. The idea of something popping up in the mirror, I cannot deal with. But Ouija boards, I'm not scared at all by. Death? Being haunted forever? Nothing new. Honestly. More scared of men than Ouija? True. Do I believe in ghosts? Yes. Yes. Uh, Mainly because when my dad's parents were still around, the house that they lived in gave off really bad vibes, and there was a specific room in the house that our pets refused to go into. And before my dad's parents had moved into it, there was apparently, this is like not super morbid, but like this happened. How old is my dad? Uh, like 50 some years ago. So a long time ago. But some kid unfortunately got hit by a car like on the street and did not survive. And the kid's room in the house was the room that the pets refused to go into. And also I heard from like secondhand stories that people heard like rocking chairs in the house moving when nobody was there. And my aunt said that she once felt like something sit on her bed when nobody was present. So, yeah, I suspect there's something going on. That being said, I'm not super scared of them per se, because like I don't think they can really do anything to us. But I know they're around. I get the feeling. I know, it is really tragic. Uh, but that was just kind of what we were told, like whenever we went to go visit. And on top of that, I don't know. My dad's parents' house just had like really creepy stuff around it. They had a bedroom dedicated to like a doll that really scared me, and they had like Victorian era portraits that were like hanging on the walls that freaked me out. Gosh. Maybe it makes sense that I enjoy playing these horror games. It's now clicking with me why I enjoy being around these things. um your best friend refuses to come have sleepovers anymore. Yeah, there's just like certain energies that I don't know. There can be nothing wrong with that house, so you just feel off being in it. Anyway, long story short, yes, I believe in ghosts. I have like no firsthand experience to validate this. Um, but I I suspect it more so than not. It's not the energy. She literally heard all that shit we heard at nights, and she just never again. Oh no! Yikes! All right, so something interesting about the ghost saying that it wasn't a suicide is that who was the man? Oh God. Who is the guy that we talked to last time as a Richter? God, I got jump scared. Oops. He had talked to that guy who was like, "Yeah, I'm being blackmailed by this high schooler. Um, I'm being blackmailed by this high schooler, and like, she's the one that kidnapped the kid." So I feel like that guy has something to do with it. Maybe. I don't remember specifics about him, unfortunately, and I definitely don't remember his name. So it really wasn't. I'm not surprised. I never believed it from the start. Now's the important part. Yeah. Oh, there is no way this girl could have kidnapped a kid. I refuse. Michio is a second year student at Komagata High School. She was found deceased 1 week ago in a back alley off South Warigesui Street. Her entire body broken and severely contorted. She does look like a baby. Police determined that Michio committed suicide by jumping from a nearby apartment building. As there was no suicide note, the police based their conclusion on interviews with Michio's peers. Michio was an honor student with a good head on her shoulders and consistently excellent grades, making her a favorite among the teachers. Although she appeared somewhat reserved, she had a positive outlook on life and a courageous spirit. Michio and Yako formed a long-lasting friendship during childhood, with Yako's unbending, uncompromising attitude deeply influencing Michio. However, beneath her strong exterior, Michio had been pushing herself too hard and keeping her emotions bottled up to the point that they risked overflowing. Oh, I've been called out. Woohoo. Carrying on. Following her father's death 3 years ago, and moving to a new house, Michio began avoiding Yako. Although the two remained in the same area of town, me too, Michio, me too. Next time, just tag me bombastic side eye. We all really just bottling up our feelings, aren't we? Refuse to be a burden to other people. Oop. Wow. Glad to be seen. Although the two remained in the same area of town and attended the same high school, they gradually grew further apart. Yako herself worried for her childhood friend, but incapable of wading into complexities of Michio's home life, kept her distance. Oh. Trauma. My medication has made me numb to feelings, but that's the goal. Not quite, staff. That's not quite the goal. And hold up. That's not quite the goal. You still want to feel things. I just act cold-blooded and deeply sympathetic all the time. Mood. Big mood. Why are you No, real talk. When my doctor put me on antidepressants, anti-anxiety medication, she said, she was like, we're gonna slowly increase this to make sure that you don't at any point like stop feeling things, to make sure that you don't go like quote unquote zombie and just like go through the motions of day-to-day life. Like, you still want to feel things. You just need to make it easier to accomplish your daily tasks. So you don't... If you can't feel things, bestie, please get help. You go zombie sometimes, but it's part of your disorder, not the meds. Yeah, I'm sorry, Moon. I'm definitely not speaking for, like, all experiences. Just from my personal one. Oh gosh. I'm getting old. I just like flexed my back and I felt it cracking. You have resources? Yes. And you have plenty of people here that can always at least do whatever we can to help out when you're not feeling like yourself on those kinds of days. Aww. Thank you for the hug to chat, Saf. I am a little concerned for our dear friend Michio here. Just from them mentioning complexities of home life, that is a little concerning. You have plenty of goofy internet hug gifts for anyone that needs some. Aww. Thank you, Jem. Moon, you're always going to be supported here. That goes for anybody in chat. Like, we are very understanding of daily struggles and mental health. So, like, you are not alone at all. I giggle not because, like, it's not a serious topic, but because I'm a little anxious myself. But we're all here. We're all going through shit. It's okay. You got this. The days pass, and though Michio longed to confess everything to Yako, the moment to do so never came. What? Confess what? Michio carried an old talisman, a memento of her father, with her at all times. Oh, shit. Is this the rite of resurrection? Creators United, more like Angst United. I feel like going into content creation is just like slapping a big ol' sign on your forehead that says damaged. Emotionally scarred. I'm gonna keep calling us out. Alrighty. Michio's cause of death. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Damage, but still useful. Of course. You don't even have to be useful. I mean, useful is very subjective, you know? Writing in your forehead, please give me affection and external validation. PRB. Oh, goodness. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Did Michio Shireishi die in an accident? Yes. It said yes. So it was an accident and not a suicide. Say it, Moon! Say it! Preach! Meritocracy is bad. You deserve to be here even if you don't have a reason. You're allowed to live just to live. Correct. Very correct. So it was an accident and not a suicide. Michio. Then, did she slip and fall from that apart? Oh, I thought it was off the high school. What is meritocracy? It is the awarding of success to those found to provide the most skill or productive output, I guess. I don't have like a dictionary on me right now, but it's just like those with merit. Those with merit are bound to do and be rewarded with more things. Wonder Egg. What's Wonder Egg? It's like when a teacher prefers a math skilled student instead of one that isn't that good. Yeah. It's providing preference to those that show more. I have big words that are popping up in my head that I don't want to say. And that I don't necessarily know what they mean. God. Moon's got it. It's ableist and a very capitalistic, like, centered perspective to say, like, if you are the best skilled and the most successful at producing things and also, like, the most motivated, then you are going to have the easiest time receiving support. It's a triggering anime. Okay, you said Wonder Egg, and the first thing I thought of was like, I don't know what they're called now, but we called them Kinder Eye. Like when we lived in Germany, the little chocolate eggs with the candy or the toys inside. And I was like, what does this have to do with chocolate? Yeah, Kinder Egg. Are we gonna bond over Kinder Eggs? They were so fun. And now we're not allowed to have the fun ones anymore. I will have to look up that anime after stream because I am on the pursuit of finding an anime that will make me cry. I have not succeeded yet. Uh, yeah. Saf, I know, but I have to read, and I don't want to read. Yes, Jem, I've watched Anohana. We we have like a variation of Kinder Eggs now where like half of them is chocolate filled with Nutella with like a little ball like a little chocolate crunchy ball, like stuck in the Nutella. And then the other half is um the toy. No, Gem, Anohana did not make me cry. Black Butler? I'm writing it down. I'm writing it down right now. I need to listen. Y'all don't know. I have been trying for years. I'm writing it down. Why the no? I'm writing it down. Y'all can't stop me. I'll watch it. 13 don't. Y'all don't understand. What? It's bad? Bad how? Oh, if you hate the mangaka, then like, oh, icky. Never mind. I'm not looking it up. Gross. I've changed my mind. Yeah, that's enough said. Enough said. But I've been very like actively trying to find something that will make me cry. The only thing in media that has made me like cry was watching BoJack Horseman. There is one episode with Princess Carolyn's quote unquote future kid, like talking about Princess Carolyn's day. And that is the one thing that has made me cry. And I could not tell you why, but that was it. That's the only thing. No, Jem, you're not, because Saf had recommended Anohana as an attempt to make me cry. Yeah. The only thing in media is probably Pay It Forward. Interesting. But this is something I'm just like, can I feel something? I want to feel something watching some kind of media. Higher learning. Okay. Saf, I think I wrote that one down. I think I wrote that down. You're making me a list. Thank you, Moon. I really appreciate it. Media things that made me feel. I have watched A Silent Voice. I have watched A Silent Voice. I watched Grave of the Fireflies. So like I I don't know. I did watch Your Lie in April. I did. There's not a lot of things that make you feel. Yeah. I don't know. It's and I don't I want to feel things. I want to I want to feel things when I'm watching media. I don't know. You also watch Grave of the Fireflies. It was one of your favorite. It is so oh man, it is such a good movie. I'm waiting for the last Ghibli movie to show up on one of the streaming services because I want to watch it. It's a little bit propagandistic. I mean, that's to be expected as a movie based in Japan. Like, if you're watching a movie about a war, it's going to be propagandistic to whichever was the creator. You know? Like, the stories are always told from. Well, I guess that's always stories are told from the side of the victor, but it's specifically like wartime movies. They're going to have propaganda for or against, like, whatever country is fighting and who's fighting against them, you know. But like the propaganda in and of itself can be interesting to like analyze. Oh god. Did the Steam noise come up on stream? Oh, you have something, you're writing it down. Okay. I got a Steam achievement for 10 hours of playtime. And I think the noise popped up on stream. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what it was. I got an achievement for 10 hours. Hi, Fox. Welcome in. Please do keep in mind that there are content warnings for this game. It wasn't loud. Okay. That's good. Congrats on your pedal. Let me go back to trying to read. Then, did she slip and fall from that apartment building? Thank you, Moon. No. She didn't? You're just about to send Davy your anime watch list and have her find something? True. I honestly, I go in half blind, like trying to find anime. I just go like poking around. And because we don't have Netflix anymore, it's mainly whatever's on Hulu. I think Hulu has a whole bunch of anime currently. What do you mean? Michio didn't die from falling? Didn't die falling from the apartment building? Saf, I don't know what to tell you. You know a good website? Perfect. I'm looking forward to it. No way! If that were true, then why was she lying on the ground like that in the back alley of the apartment building? It was an accident, but not a fall? Moon, it's okay. I'm right there with you. No, they're just... Okay. So we have asked, was it suicide? We got the answer no. We have asked, was it an accident? Did she fall? The answer was no. We have not asked if she was pushed or if she was injured on top of the building and then pushed off. Didn't they do an autopsy? I get the feeling because they immediately judged it as a suicide, there probably was no autopsy to be done. But I could be wrong. But I feel like this is one of those things where it's like, all right, if this seems what I think it is, don't need to do extra work, you know? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, what happened to Michio on that day? Seems like it doesn't know the details. Where is the rite of resurrection? Then how about, oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, we want to use that rite of resurrection to bring Michio back to life. Do you know where the rite of resurrection is? I wonder. Mio's gonna get scared? Huh? No worries, Fox. Have a good one. What? What is this? Ooh, jump scare. I know. What kind of jump scare was that? That was the rite of resurrection. Stop! I'm scared, Mio! Calm down! You can't let go before it's over! Ah! Such deep sorrow. A resentful memory is flowing into my mind. Fool's procession, those who hear it shall fall into the depths of hell. Kill them. Those who hear this sound, kill them all. You have acquired the power of the curse stone, the Fool's Procession. You can use it to kill those who hear the sound produced by the curse echo for more than 30 seconds. The effect will be negated if you are seen in that time. Oh, what? Use the curse button to produce the sound. Uh, uh, damn, I hear it come to me, bestie. So this is really interesting because the last person that killed I can't remember his name. The tutorial guy that tried to kill him, I guess, had used this on him. And there was just some girl standing behind him that never talked. It was him that was like trying to lure us in. Poor tutorial guy, we don't remember. It's not his fault. I just don't remember names. I do believe he was marked as like not very. I think his description said like not a remarkable man. But the guy had used this on us, and there was some woman standing behind him that didn't talk. And so I wonder if she was the one that was holding the curse. Because it says you can't be seen in the 30 seconds. Kills by fatal fall one who hears its music for 30 seconds without seeing the curse bearer. Just trying to sell me a MacBook. Okay. Welcome back from the ad break. So, oh my gosh, the tutorial guy had killed the high schooler, and I guess somebody else ran by and picked up her curse? Did Mio grab her curse? Because you'll remember, she was running from the high school in the tutorial. So, like, does Mio die? What? I'm suddenly very concerned. You know who I'm talking about. He's not going to show up again, I don't think. Omio stood atop the tall festival tower. It was her time to shine, and she was ecstatic. It had been years since she joined the troupe, but she had yet to enjoy her day in the spotlight. She wasn't particularly pretty, nor was she all that talented. As a gossip and a loudmouth, she wasn't well liked by her peers. Some of the other girls thought of her as a teacher's pet and bullied her. I don't care about them, she thought. I'll use this chance to make something of myself. No, wait. The tutorial, like, the final tutorial death was voices. And I think it was feet. Because I remember talking about feet when the sweater boy showed up. Regardless, I'm a little concerned about when she's gonna start booking it from the high school. Yeah, the feet washing. I'll use this chance to make something of myself. Everything was perfect. She wore a beautiful kimono and okame mask over her face. The stage was set. The accompaniment began. She danced with everything she had. Applause rained down upon her from the crowd. Her breathing hastened with excitement. I've got to catch my breath. That's strange. I can't take my mask off. The smell of glue assaulted her nostrils. So that's how it is. I knew it was too good to be true. Her screams were drowned out by music as she squirmed and struggled. Omio is giving it her all today. We have to keep up. The crowd livened even more. No, please, somebody help me. She fell from the tower, writhing in pain as she begged those around her for help. The music stopped in time with Omio's heart. Holy. Hold up. Shogo. Mr. Shogo. What was the guy with the glasses? This guy. Yeah, the foot washing mansion. Okay, it was different. I'm caught up. I'm good. A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. Now. Kill. Can you hear it, curse bearer? You, who so strongly desires the right. Kill them. Alright, just because this one forced us into, like, a stopping point, I'm going to go with this one to make sure all these are, like, in line so that we have potential overlap. So we're gonna go with the CSI. Tetsuo Tsutsumi, Chief Inspector at the Metropolitan Police Department. First Investigative Division is investigating the mysterious death of a fellow officer. He visits the scene of the incident, the former Yasuda Gardens, with his subordinate Junerio. Oh, I didn't even get a chance to look around for stickers at the last place, because it locked me in. Hey boss, forensics is all done. Crime scene's clean. The other officers have all gone home. It's just us now. Park should be able to open back up tomorrow, like nothing ever happened. I doubt it'll get many visitors after everything that's happened. You'd be surprised. Lots of people love that kind of thing. I bet they'll be lining up to get in. Occult stuff is really popular right now. Do you not know that, boss? Sounds stupid. Well, it's not exactly rooted in science, but if ghosts really did exist, we could just ask them who the perp is. Somehow I doubt it'd be that simple. Gem! Oh, but you know, I've heard that high school girls are really into this spirit board thing these days. His goofy face. Supposedly you can call in spirits and talk to them by using a board with letters on it. Wouldn't that be something? You can try it out yourself if you're so interested. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Let's give it a go sometime, boss. What now? Stop messing around. You really think we're gonna solve this case by moving a coin across a scrap of paper? Ario is a cutie. Look at his goofy face. Oh man, there is no way that this man was allowed to become a police detective. Sounds like you know all about it. We've got to be open-minded. What if that's how police work is going to be from now on? This man did not pass his, like, detective exams. Don't make me laugh. Listen up, Ariel. You can't go blaming the death of your buddy on something like the occult. I don't care if it was ghosts or the occult or what. Ariel and Richter Alliance. Whoever or whatever it was that did this, I'll get them. I promise you that. Well, you've got the right attitude, but we don't even know if this is a murder yet. Biases weaken our judgment. Get too fixated on one thing, and you stop seeing everything else. Bro reminds me of Kazuki from Buddy Daddies. Goofy detective spy. Oh, I haven't watched that. I should. I love goofy detectives. Cough, cough, Phoenix Wright. And Dick Gumshoes. Aye, aye, boss. So, now that we've finished investigating the scene, let's review what we know. Huh? Now? It's getting late. I figured we'd head straight home from here. Okay, he has a goofy face too. He's got a really goofy face. Buddy Daddies is wholesome? I'll watch it. I'll have to be reminded, but I'll watch it. Come on, we've got to go over all the info we've gathered. And what better place to do that than here, at the scene of the crime, where we could soak up the atmosphere. I know, the pouting cops. It's like Spy Family, but looks gay. Wait! Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Because I've seen... There's a shoujo account that I follow on Twitter that posts photos sometimes. I mean, all the time. And, like, they've talked about comparisons between Spy Family and another anime that I'm unfamiliar with. Yeah, Avery. That's like the one anime account I follow. No jokes, you came back to shoujos and manga only thanks to her. Aww. I know. Oh, that's the account where, like, I keep seeing stuff posted and I'm like, what is this? I need to find the name of this because this looks really cute. Someone made fan art of Ray from Buddy Daddies and Yor from Spy Family at the park, and Anya and Miri playing at the park. Oh. Yeah, I think I vaguely remember what you're talking about. If it is what I vaguely recall seeing. I need Spy Family to finish dubbing. It's like, if I want to read, I'll read the manga. She actually criticized an anime, so I watched it out of spite. I liked it. uh, no, I wasn't able to catch that gem. Had a gift playing of an emo-looking dude. You understand the criticism now? Because what's wrong with the writer? My goodness. It was during your rant. Yeah, I had to dip because I was working. Unfortunately, it do be like that. Bryce Papenbrook. I haven't heard that name. It. I feel like I would remember a last name like Papenbrook. That's very unique. He's so stinky. Okay, I won't look him up. Okay. Soak up the atmosphere? The hell is there to soak up? Stinky in your terms, he's a good guy? Okay. Stinky positive, not stinky derogatory. Oh, okay. I haven't seen Miraculous, but I've seen a lot of people talk good things about Cat Noir and Miraculous. Oh, it's just all of Miraculous that wants you. That's good. I'll tell you, the best person for recognizing voice actors is Tim. He'll hear one person and he'll hear them talk like 3 words and he's like, is that so and so from movie we watched 5 months ago? I'm like, what? No. And at this point, I've just come to accept that he knows voices far better than I will ever understand. And whenever he thinks he's heard somebody before, I've just been like, yeah, honestly, if you think it's them, it probably is. It's ridiculous how accurate he is. That's like his secret superpower. It's so ridiculous. Alrighty, I'm getting a little mini stretch break because I've been sitting with my legs crossed, stretching the arms. Little sip. Oh, thank you for hydrate. I will take another sip. I need it with all the reading. You must be really into this occult stuff if you get off of being at a place like this. Wait, you mean somewhere like this doesn't get your blood pumping? No way. No, don't turn this around on me. I'm not weird on here. Cripes. Ugh. Fine, let's get this over with. Aye, boss. Can I get a sticker? Any bird stickers? Please? Ugh. No bird stickers. So early in the morning yesterday, I'd get a sticker in your book. Thank you, Jem. Caw! Caw! A staff member found the victim collapsed here in the park and called the police when they realized he was dead. While there were no obvious external wounds, the fact that he was a police officer and the evidence of a struggle means it's likely that this was a murder. The Samida officer sent it over to us since it involved the death of an officer and we were tasked with the investigation. You have Studio Ghibli and Junji Ito stickers? Ghibli stickers are cute. I love Totoro so much. I'm not as familiar with Junji Ito, if I'm even pronouncing that correctly. What we need to do is figure out what happened, and whether there was foul play involved. I think that about sums things up. You have too many stickers. You love Junji Ito? He's mostly terror. Ew. You're not well off into Junji Ito stuff either, but you like what you've seen so far. Cool! I'm putting myself on a personal spending ban outside of necessities for September because I have done too much buying. So I will look into Junji Ito in October. Blue's the one to ask about Junji? Junji? Cool. I will have to see. I'll have to look into it and then talk to Blue. I can ask about myself? Let's do that. But either way, I'm so glad you're back in the First Division, boss. I've always admired your work. You were like a don't do that, buddy. You were the whole reason I became a detective in the first place. Yeah, about that. People have been saying that ever since you first entered the academy, but... Yeah, that's because it's true. I couldn't believe you got transferred out of first just as I was assigned to it. Oh no, Irio, my god complex. Irio, I've never thought about the never meet your heroes thing. Real. Honestly. So getting to work a case like this now, just the two of us, is a dream come true. Oh, man. Happy as I am to hear that, well, how should I put it? What is it? If that's true, I'm not sure you've been showing me the appropriate amount of respect. Oh, this bastard. Huh? But I do respect you. Don't tell me you're going senile, boss. That's exactly what I'm talking about. When you run your mouth like that. It's getting late. You must be sleepy. Don't worry, boss. I'll make sure we get out of here soon. Yeah, I get it. He's just a baby. How dare you yell at him? But, boss? Yeah. Is this case really important enough to assign to someone from the investigative division? I mean, a friend of mine died, so it's important to me, but it's all up to the higher-ups. I'm sure they've got their reasons. Boss, you know something, don't you? It'll all become clear in time. Try not to worry about it too much. Thinking about it. The only thing we know for sure is the identity of the victim. That means there must have been something special about him, right? Maybe. Maybe he knew something he wasn't supposed to. Some kind of secret or something. Hi, Beba. Welcome in. Isn't that right? You're pretty sharp sometimes, you know that? If you've picked up on that, you should be able to put the rest together yourself. Oh my gosh, and thank you for the contribution. Right? It is very suspicious. How are you doing today, Beba? Well, it is our duty to get to the bottom of a suspicious death, especially one involving an officer. The victim is Hajime Yoshimi. Hajime... Well, it's not a Shigima. Yoshimi. We do not know a Yoshimi. Yet. We do not know a Yoshimi yet. Of the Juvenile Division of the Sumaida City Community Safety Bureau. 27 years old. Single. He mostly dealt with cases involving juveniles in education. His rank was Senior Police Officer. Hajime Hinata? I feel really... really out of it. Who? Hajime? What's Hajime from? Flew back home today and cleaned a bit? Oh, goodness. I hope you were able to relax a little bit this evening. Flying is always very exhausting. Especially if you've been up for over a day. I hope you're able to relax. Hajime's from Danganronpa! Ah! I knew it sounded from... I'm playing Danganronpa! God. Thank you, Beba. I'm glad you like my VTuber. PNG tuber. I think I actually have a figure of Hajime. Am I thinking correctly, or is it... Am I thinking of another one? No, I don't have a figure of Hajime yet, but they're coming out with one. You training for Wednesday 2-day flight? Whoa, goodness. 2 days of flying. Yikes. I wish for your safe travels, of course. Goodness. I hope they are over quickly. Or at least I hope you're able to take a break while you're on the planes. You heard Hinata and thought of Naruto for some reason? I can't explain that one. I haven't seen Naruto. And no worries, Moon. IRL stuff always comes before online stuff. Tsutsumi looks like he's staring into your soul. This right here is Jun Ario. We are playing as Tsutsumi. Tetsuo Tsutsumi is a grizzled detective. You'll hate how feminine characters. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Nothing about Naruto really, like, sparked my interest. But yes, we are currently playing as Tetsuo Tsutsumi. We are on the case with Jun Ario. You knew him well, didn't you? What was he like? Oh my goodness. Yeah, we were in the academy together. We still went out for drinks together every month or two. So this is our murder, quote unquote murder victim. He could be a little rowdy, but he was like a big brother to us all. He was kind and cared about his friends. For better or worse, he wasn't the uptight type of cop. The man always showed empathy, and I heard he was popular with locals for it. He treated each and every troubled kid he met with compassion. He had great track record when it came to rehabilitation. Sounds like we lost a good one. Yeah, we did. We truly did. Here we are. I knew being a cop was dangerous. I knew something like this could happen, but it's never easy when it happens for real. I know the feeling. He didn't seem to care much about climbing the ranks, but he was the top of the class. Only problem was that he took on so much. He had the most unfinished paperwork, too. I always felt we'd need an unusual guy like him to help us solve all unusual cases. Oh, goodness me. Hajime was a police officer with the Sumida City Community Safety Bureau and was primarily responsible for juvenile and education cases. He held the rank of head patrol officer and entered the force at the same time as Jun Ario. Hajime was found dead under mysterious circumstances at the former Yasuda Gardens early in the morning yesterday. Yesterday is before any of our characters got their right of resurrections, so none of us, theoretically, have anything to do with this murder. Once a rebellious gang member himself, Yoshimi turned his life around and used his own experiences to connect with troubled youth as a police officer. While his appearance and demeanor suggested a man who was rough around the edges, he was a passionate, loyal, and caring man at heart. Looked up to as a big brother by his peers, Yoshimi achieved stellar results in his work with juvenile cases, but his consistently sloppy paperwork and less than formal attitude essentially doomed his career and had him writing formal apologies on the regular. He left behind a fiancée whom he had been dating since high school. Oh, shit. Fiancé. So, whoever this is does not have his same last name. Okay. Well, Haru is still out of the question because she was married. So, we'll get to it. Whoever it is. Don't worry, you're plenty unusual yourself. Me? I was the most normal of my classmates. Besides, the real weirdo among us quit the academy a long time ago. There was one even weirder than you? Who? You can't... Wow. Okay. Two new options here. What? Which one of these is gonna get me more information about the weirdo that left the police academy? Hajime was quite the bad boy in school, apparently. He ended up with the police a lot. He said the officer in charge was good to him, helped him get back on track. The reason he wanted to become a cop was to pay his kindness forward. Said it was the first time he ever took his studies seriously. That's a good story. Love that kind of thing. Makes me want to have a drink in his honor. Please don't make fun of my dead friend. Hey, I said in his honor. You should aspire to become the kind of cop people miss when they die in the field. You say that like it's a sure thing I'll die. Besides, if I end up biting it, I'm sure you'll be the one who misses me most, boss. Come on, don't be like that. You'll hurt morale. Well, I guess how much I'll miss you depends on how this investigation goes. Wow! I can already see it. Ario! No! Why'd you have to go and get yourself killed? I have no idea what's going on in that head of yours. Yeah, that'll be a sight to see. I can't wait. You can't wait for your own death? Get it together, kid. Chish. You really are something. Thank you. More victim information. What about the victim's family? The Yoshimi family is from Kitasenju in Adachi City, but Hajime's parents died a long time ago. He lived there all alone, no siblings or anything. I went to his house a few times for drinks. I was surprised. It's this huge old-looking place. Like, you know, the kind of place that seems super haunted. You don't say. And he lived there alone? It looked like the home of an old noble family. It was hard to imagine him being such a delinquent living in a house like that. There's that bias I was talking about. If he's from an old family, I'm sure things were complicated. That's a bias too. He never talked about any of that, even when we were drunk, so I don't know much about it. Oh, one more thing. Yeah? Hajime was engaged. He'd been seeing his fiancée ever since they were in school. Over 10 years. They just started talking about getting married. What was her name again? He showed me a picture once. She was a beautiful woman. That's so. How terrible for her. But she may know if there'd been anything going on with him lately. We should speak to her. Yeah. His fiancée may have only been his only confidant. May have been his only confidant. I'm sure someone at the Sumaida Police Department has already contacted her. I'll look into it tomorrow. Your fingers are gold because you painted... You painted slime with gold stuff? Painted slime? Clear... Ew, thank you for the hydrate, Beba. You painted clear slime gold? And you want gold slime. You know, fair enough. Is it still the right consistency? Was the gold slime successful? Was it a great success? Oh, fantastic. You just got gold fingers. Like Midas. More about the victim. Ah, hey boss. I looked into the case that Hajime was running. Oh great, that's the kind of stuff I wanted to know. What was Hajime working on the day he died? Well, according to his report from the day before, he had 2 cases involving juveniles. I can take a guess what one of them was about. Maybe. Uh-huh. The first was the suicide of a high school girl who jumped off a building in Kamizawa last week. You don't say. Yeah. I did hear about that. Oh, shit. The girl's name was Michio Shireishi. She was a second-year student at Komagata High School. But it seems as though Hajime had had contact with her even before this incident. So she'd been in trouble for some time. That's the thing. About a month ago, he happened to see her walking around town. She looked upset, so he struck up a conversation with her. He was sure there was something bothering her, but she wouldn't tell him what. About a month ago was when she was talking to that guy that was gonna get, like, blackmail her, I think? Maybe my timeline's messed up. But I feel like that was around the time, like, at least the guy went and talked to the PI. Maybe. No, wait. The PI... No, my timeline's definitely messed up. Your mom found this, like, $6 bucket of clear slime at Walmart in the clearance section. Slime and my finger oils are hit and miss. Okay, so I don't have much experience with slime. My last experience with anything slime related was, like, silly putty when I was 12. So I don't know what all the textures are like. But I've heard there's, like, different ways to, like, play with different slimes. Apparently there's been, like, a major slime revolution. So many new products on the market. Also, a 1.4 liter bucket of slime is massive. Oh my god. I got a $5 water slime from Dollar Tree. That sounds about right. Yeah. I wouldn't trust Dollar Tree slime. Walmart, I will believe. Dollar Tree, I will not believe their slimes. Must have been troubled at home. That's what he thought too. It seems he visited her home and spoke to her parents, but they said there was no problem, so there's nothing else he could do. And now she's dead. Huh. That it's possible he could have prevented her suicide then. He must have been devastated. And that's why he was looking into this Michio Shireishi again. He must have thought that something terrible had happened that drove her to end her life. But ultimately, he never reported the findings of his investigation. I see. And you're thinking that it may have had something to do with his death? We'll have to find out what it is Hajime discovered. Right. Let's check with the Sumaida Police Department about that tomorrow, too. You put the gold bit of slime in an old Play-Doh container, and it now acts like flarp? Oh my god. I somehow know exactly what you're talking about. I didn't know there was a name for it. Let's see about the cause of death, because the victim thing is still left open, and we have a lot more text to get through. Oh my god. I can't take him seriously when he talks like this. As for the cause of death, we won't know until the autopsy is done. From what we've seen, though, it appeared to be some kind of acute heart failure. But since he had no record of chronic illness and had no visible wounds, it's possible that poison or drugs could have been involved. Dying in the middle of the park like that certainly seems suspicious. We found signs of a struggle at the scene, as well as footprints belonging to an unidentified individual. We've got people trying to identify those prints. If we can find who they belong to, we might be able to figure this whole thing out. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice if we were the end of it? The only thing Hajime had on him were his badge and his wallet in his pockets. So it can rule out a mugging. Though there probably aren't many people who'd think to try mugging a cop as big as him. I've also heard that Hajime got into a fair few fights in his younger days. He started judo once he became an officer and rose up the ranks quickly. Sounds like the perp would have to have been pretty strong to take on Hajime. Oh goodness. Time of death was around 11 p.m., 2 days ago, outside the park's operating hours, of course. His body was found early in the morning yesterday. 11 p.m. the day before yesterday. What was Hajime doing out here at that time in the first place? That's the question, isn't it? I thought that said yield flarp. Oh! I was like, it does say flarp. What are you talking about? Yeah. Just casually sitting at your desk making fart noises in slime. Living the life. The entrance to the park is closed after hours, but it's a small gate that'd be fairly easy for him to get through if he really wanted to. That would, of course, be breaking and entering, but what do you think, boss? Interesting. Someone called him here or he came here to hide something. So 11 p.m. would be before the Rite of Resurrections would spawn, because I think they spawn at midnight. You're absolutely borked from your day, so you're slug on the couch right now. Hey, that's okay. That is what Fridays are for. You are more than welcome to take time for yourself and slug on the couch. Yeah, they kind of like choose people and they just spawn in. And I'm not kidding. Because when we were talking between Richter and Haru, Haru had kind of like zoned out. She was like daydreaming. And when she came back to, Richter was like, yo, where'd you go? And she was like, I have a sudden urge to kill. And he was like, yeah, sounds about right. Also, you now have that thing in your hand. And Haru was like, excuse me? It spawns in. And the same thing kind of happened to Shogo. He didn't realize it was there. It just popped up. Did she save her son? No. No, her son is definitely dead. Uh, she cannot save her son. Uh, and we have not got to a point where resurrection is possible for anybody. um, but we were kind of forced to stop on her line just because, like, we had to come through and get more context from the detective and from the high schooler. So that's why we're not pursuing more information from Richter. Otherwise, I know chat would prefer that we go talk to Richter more. uh you thought the Rite of Res would just bam kid there. So the Rite of Resurrection, um the lore for the Rite of Resurrection is that you need to have like 100 soul essences, I guess, within the rite to quote unquote resurrect, because like Shogo wasn't able to successfully do this, so I don't know if it's even possible. You need 100 souls within the rite to resurrect somebody, in theory. And killing somebody without a rite of resurrection gets you 1 soul essence, and then killing somebody with a rite of resurrection gets you a lot more, and it kind of varies. Right, Beba? Uh, talk about a theory of a dead man. Oh no. So, if she wants to go about bringing back her son, which she has already brought up to Kai, Richter Kai, she would have to kill people to fuel her rite of resurrection, which Richter is not on board with. Um but that's kind of where we're at, and because we haven't done these other 2 paths, we have not been able to use her right yet. Nobody's used their rights yet. Okay, I truly think someone called him here because I think somebody must have came to talk to him about the cult and the rite of resurrection to bring back the high schooler, I think. Oh my gosh. Jem, we're in Japan. We're in Japan. Ah. It's hard to imagine a cop like Hajime would trespass for no reason. And since it seems like someone else was here with him, could they have called him here? Oh, that does seem likely. They must have been talking about something pretty sensitive to come here in the middle of the night. So Hajime met someone here to discuss something in secret. And then they got into a fight. It was a joke. I know we're in Japan. Okay. I wasn't sure. No, that wouldn't match the cause of death. There were no wounds on the body that would indicate a spontaneous scuffle. The perp must have planned something. Then you think it was meditated? That would mean they called Hajime to the park with the intent to kill him? Well, there's still the possibility that it was just some kind of accident. Maybe the perp tried to threaten Hajime and things went south from there. We should be able to get a clearer picture once we know exactly what killed him. Right. Beba! Oh my goodness! Thank you for the gift sub! Now you can enjoy emotes and ad-free viewing. Thank you so much, Beba! And you got a cute little sunflower seed. Let's talk about the occult. So all this occult stuff, have you heard about it, boss? Yes, the sunflower seed. What are you talking about? You got lucky and have not been hit by ads so far? Oh, that's fantastic. Moon said that Twitch was trying to sell her a MacBook. So they have definitely run. I guess I just don't know when they're running. Twitch is just doing its thing, I guess. This Rite of Resurrection thing that everyone's talking about. No, not you too. I've been hearing about that shit everywhere. Oh, you have? That's surprising. Who cares what people are talking about? I've got nothing to do with our job. But don't you think the occult stuff with this case feels, I don't know, realer somehow? You wanted to be convinced to buy a MacBook? I would never, but I want the offer. The only Apple product in our home, I have to think. Yeah, I think the only Apple product in our home is my iPad. I have been Apple free since freshman year in college. I swapped to Android and I have a Google Pixel. And then of course we both have personal PCs and no MacBooks. They won't get me. But don't you think the occult stuff with, oh yeah, I read this. The whole thing started right here in Honjo, in Sumaida City, so I thought that maybe cut it out. Nothing good can come of getting involved with that right of whatever, that record of fates. You have the phone and AirPods, it's beneficial just for family to FaceTime easy. I have heard that. I don't like calling my family, so that's not really a problem. And I think my brother's the only one with an iPhone. My mom and dad both have Androids. The only Apple product you have is a broken Apple Watch you found on the road and a very old iPhone that belonged to your mom's ex's. Wow, that's a distant connection. Mom's ex's aunt. Someone once suggested AirPod case to your throne, and I had no way to chat to the anonymous person that I don't have Apple products. Do AirPods not work with Bluetooth? I thought they were Bluetooth. Do they have to be paired with an Apple product? This isn't something I've like extensively looked into, but they're Apple only? That's scummy. That's really scummy. Samsung has their own pods and off-brand AirPods. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it's not really something I've looked into because I am very much like I need my wired earbuds. Your kid has iPad to draw. You have an iPod Nano from 2008. Okay, yeah, I also have an iPad. I have an iPod Shuffle. You still use, and to get music on it, use your Mac laptop that's from 2007 that you convert. Wow. That's sick. I think my dad has an really, really old iPod that he can't even get music on or off of at this point. Probably for that reason. Like we just don't have any Mac products. Germex gets the gold paint off. Jem's just been walking around with gold fingers this whole time. Got a bedazzled keyboard or phone now. Bold of you to assume I walked. You just have Germex on. Is Germex the hand sanitizer? That's why you instantly checked your keyboard. You use the iPod because deployment they go into sometimes where you can't use anything that has Bluetooth. Oh, interesting. I guess that would make sense. I think that's why my dad had like purchased a That's not why my dad had purchased one, but my dad had purchased a PlayStation when he was deployed, like a old one, PlayStation 2. I think that was kind of before Bluetooth had really taken off. It was when it was kind of weird to see people with like the Bluetooth headsets, the little earpieces. Apple website says AirPods can be used with non-iOS stuff. Just can't use Siri. Thank you Tulip for researching that. Wow. Yeah, I would have figured like they were linkable by Bluetooth. Uh and like even for my iPad, which can't really connect to anything, um I mean, I have a keyboard that I connect via Bluetooth, but it's not Apple, and I can screen project or screen share. I don't know what the Apple phrase is, but there is an app that lets you like project your iPad to the PC screen. You got Beats before they sold to Apple? Oh shit, there's a fly in here. Oh, icky. Uh I will be one moment. I must go deal with this. It vanished. I don't know where it is, and that's somehow worse. Jinky! Thank you for grabbing your pedal. I will go ahead and redeem those stretches and hydrate. How was your stream, friend? Hydrated and stretched. Thank you, thank you. Stream went great. So many spooks. Fantastic. Enjoy your lurk. Stream is going well. Oh goodness. I'm gonna keep stretching. Keep my aging limbs limber. But yes, Tulip, I agree. It's too hot. The flies gotta go. I can't deal with it. Awful. I hate bugs. Yes, go take care of yourself. Go relax. Go rest your voice. Go hydrate. Get the after stream snacks. And enjoy the rest of your evening. Thought you said agent. Jem, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what I said. I I wish I did. I don't. Maybe aging? Is my accent acting up? Might be my accent. Alright, so we're talking to Satsumi about occult stuff. And he has been keeping coy about what he knows. Boss, are you secretly into the occult? I mentioned this on Tulip Stream the other day. This has the same energy as SpongeBob looking at Squidward saying, "You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward? Are you secretly into the occult, boss?" Stop that. Seriously, this isn't a joke. I get why you'd be intrigued by something called the Rite of Resurrection after a buddy of yours died, but bringing the dead back to life, that's the stuff of fantasy. It's not real. So don't go hoping for miracles. Got it? Alrighty. We just need Tsutsumi and the victim. We're going to grow our god complex. I've been wowed by your shrewd detecting abilities all day today. Oh, really? Funny. I've been wowed by you too. On the topic of family, what's yours like, boss? The hell's wrong with you? Prying into my personal life all of a sudden. It's just, I've never heard you talk about them. Or anything. Oh, are you single? Shut it. That's none of your business. Well, ever since I joined the force, I've been thinking. The department really pressures young officers to get married. I wonder why that is. You don't say anything like that, though. He's not single. He's with me. Jem, you can have him. He's all yours. How should I know? I caved to the pressure myself and got married 20-some years ago. Oh, sorry. Tsusumi's taken. He's been married as long as you've been alive. Huh? So then, yeah, Moon, we're still in the park. Gem, you're a time traveler. Okay. Okay. God, you're relentless. She took our daughter and left 4 years ago. Thanks for reminding me. What did you miss? Any interesting talk? They talked about the victim. The victim is a old classmate of Ario's who was apparently like best in their class. But sucked at doing paperwork. Tsutsumi has been married. What else? Ario's been talking to Tsutsumi about like if he's been into the occult stuff or not. What else? What else? Oh, and they talked about so the victim that they're investigating, that's not him. That's not God, I suck at remembering people's names. Hajime Yoshimi. Before he died, he was investigating the death of Michio. And even before that, he had been tasked with helping Michio like get off the streets or something. He's like extra good at helping like juvenile delinquents. And so he was helping Michio with something. And then she died and he thought it was suspicious, so he started investigating her death. He looks like one. He looks like one what? But before he was a cop, like before he went to the academy, he apparently was a like delinquent and he got in trouble with the police a lot. And then he turned around and wanted to help juveniles. Y'all are down bad for like half the cast of this game. I think that's most of what happened. One juvenile criminal. Look at that, dude. But yeah, before he died, he was working on two juvenile cases. One of them was the suicide victim, and he thought it was weird because she was acting up a month before her death. She was like acting suspicious. And so he started looking into it. He wanted to help her, and she was like not talking to him, really. Oh yeah, and Beba gifted a gift sub to Jem. Look at that toupee. That's not a toupee. It's coiffed. It's coiffed. That's real hair though. That is not a toupee. Few years from being Mondo. Real. Real. Yikes. Oh god, I haven't thought of him in a while. I know that name. Jesus. Mondo is a character from Danganronpa who has an infamous hairdo. It looks like a bike seat that sticks out from the top of his head. It is atrocious and very red. If I'm thinking of the correct person. It looks like a bike seat! Johnny Bravo! Yeah, he's got big hair. It's really bad. I will not spoiler anything from Danganronpa, but you know, deserved. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't believe she'd give up a guy like you. Ugh. I was never home much. Too focused on work. I'd come home late, only to get called right back out again. Plus, being a cop is dangerous work. I don't blame her for getting fed up with it all. How sad. Especially when you're out here putting your life on the line. Ario, do you have daddy issues too? Oh no. Oh my gosh. Oh, is that why you transferred out of the first? It was already too late by then. You better be careful, Ario. You say that. You say that, but there's not much I can do, is there? That's the nature of our job. Call me the Rizzler. Oh my goodness. New nickname just dropped. Tsutumi will be yours. No qualms here. He's all yours, and it sounds like he's probably single. At least separated. So, fair game, I guess. There aren't many who can really understand it, not unless they're involved with police work themselves, or related to someone who is. We literally gift it to you. I'm staying with Richter. Oh, man. But wait, you have a daughter, boss? You really think I want to talk about her after all that? Have some sense. Come on! I promise I don't mean this the way it sounds, but how old is she? How old is she? Oh, man. Geez, you don't know when to quit, do you? At least try not to look so intrigued. She's a bit rough around the edges. I think most men are intimidated by her. Last I heard, she's living by herself and going to college. Wow, a college student! Men love an educated lady. I need my face cam back. I... Oh, I'm rubbing my eyes. This is a mess. Aereo. Aereo trying to be a Riz Lord. He's already thinking, geez, I can make him my dad. I know. Solve daddy issues by getting a new dad. Problem solved. Thank you, Bebo, for that hydrate. Got my little capybara sippies. Stop that. What kind of cop are you making baseless assumptions like that? She's living on her own, though, huh? You must be worried about her. Worry? I don't even know where she lives. Oh, so she hasn't told you. Do you know, Aereo? Probably because she knows you'd follow her around everywhere. Solve daddy issues with 2 new dads. Gem Richter Tsutsumi. Oh my goodness. I would not. I don't think. Come on now, we both know that's not true. Listen here. You may look like a mean old man, but you sure have a soft side. What? Is that supposed to be a compliment? I can't keep up with you. We're done talking about this. Oh no. What did Twitch eat? What? I can't see. What did Twitch eat? Where? Oh god, where's mod view? Can't find mod view. I don't. He just said real. Moon's too jealous of me and Eagle Guy. How do I get to mod view of my own stream? I need to read this. I need to know what got sucked into the void. Addis is blocked through. Moon said, not on my watch. I'll fix that after. My goodness. What does that, is that like a translation of something? Is that a bad word in a different language? You'll be in a dream poly with Richter Tsutsumi. Oh, that reminds me. If you got married 20 years ago, it must have been right around the Najima murder. You know your history. Yeah, that happened a year or 2 after our wedding. You were the one who arrested the killer, weren't you? We studied that case at the academy. I was only in elementary school at the time, but I still remember people talking about some dangerous criminal getting arrested. Rila, a girl who's like a ray of light, hot yet cool. I'm not seeing any potential bullying from that term. How bizarre. Oh, you know, wait a second. I just realized Moon is searching Google. Oh no, Moon is searching Urban Dictionary. Oh, real? Yeah, why is that bullying? I see no negative connotations. Weird. Yeah, I'll add it back after stream. I can only see that being used as like a mistyping of real. Apparently I'm a bully. Goodness. All that was just cracking the case, finding the guy. It was all just happenstance. I'd really not think about it. It was a disturbing case. Did it not make your skin crawl when you learned about it at the academy? It did. We were all terrified. Sounds about right. No one could believe that such a mild-mannered man would have committed such a terrible murder. If we had overlooked one little thing, we may never have caught him at all. I think I remember hearing there was only one charge brought against him in the end. That's right. We didn't have the evidence. I knew there was no way such a meticulously planned crime could have been there first, but we may have stuck Fumachika Najima in a shell, but there was no victory. He always had the upper hand. Automod making stuff up? Wow. Who would have thought? I know. I know, Tulip. Jem, are you okay? Jem is down so bad for Tsutumi. Down so bad. And all the damage he did to everyone involved, especially the victim's classmates. It's already been 20 years, huh? God damn it. This is why I try not to think about it. I'm sorry. Fine. Okay. And what was the and what was the other case he was working? This one is also related to a Komagata High student. A troublemaker named Hitomi Okuda. She seems to be the leader of a group of kids who got up to no good. Juvenile delinquency. Fun. She was pretty bad for a while. Multiple charges of destruction of property, assault and battery, you name it. It must be hard being a normal cop that does a bad job. Isn't that just being a cop? Oops. Whoopsie. That was a joke. I said Boone's joke, but louder. Laugh with me. Hajime has been working with her for about 6 months, and she was finally starting to open up. Then he met with the girl the day he died. Oh! Oh! Oops! Did I say that out loud? Well, every school's got its problems. But I'm sure he'd be worried about how she'd get on without him. Right. Just when she'd finally found an adult she could trust. She might act out without someone to help her get through this. We'll have to make sure that Sumaida Community Safety Bureau does their job. But, we can't rule out the possibility that meeting with this delinquent girl had something to do with his death. Then we'll have to interview her too. Ah, yes, you're right. She may have been the last person to see him alive after all. I'll ask Sumaida to introduce us tomorrow. Though, who knows if they'll actually let us talk with her. That's what we hired you for. Lay a little boyish charm on them if they need convincing. Ah, yeah, I'm sure they'd prefer me over a scary-looking old man like you, boss. Watch it! I'm still your superior. You ought to act like you respect me at least. Oh, I thought I was. You were? Shit, is that just how your generation speaks? You really are a new breed. We protect the baby. We protect him. It's probably just me, actually. You heard a word? What did you hear? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Ah, well, don't think you can get away with that with other people. So anyway, boss, were you even listening? We've got quite a bit to look into tomorrow. First, the two Komagata High School cases that Hajime was handling. And we need to speak with his fiance as well. I believe that's it for tomorrow. Files updated. Notes on Hajime Yoshimi. We get to play detective in an investigation game? Jun Eryo, a detective in the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department, 1st Investigative Division. His rank is Sergeant. This is his first time leading a case. It's like he graduated from rookie to newbie. He looks put together on the outside, but acts like a kid most of the time. Honestly, the force could use more people like him. The former Yasuda Gardens here in Yokoami Ikome were originally built as part of a daimyo's estate back in the Edo period. Yeah, Sergeant isn't bad. I am really bad at understanding, like, the whole military hierarchy, but Sergeant seems pretty good. The park became city property of a number of years ago and underwent extensive renovations. There's not a soul around at this time of night. Quiet doesn't even begin to describe it. Oh, the scene. There's nothing here. This is where the victim was found. It's clean now. It almost feels like nothing happened here at all. But once an incident like this has come to pass, there's no going back. Not that knowing that is any consolation. Well, boss, I think that about does it. Right, let's call it for tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, God! What is that? Huh? Boss? What's wrong? Don't tell me you're going senile. Damn it! It was that case all along. Boss? What is it? Is there something over there? Ah! Such deep sorrow. A resentful memory is flowing into my mind. Those who deceive with falsehoods and untruths are hung up forever in eternal darkness. Kill them. Kill them. Those who spread lies. Kill them all. Oh, that must be what Aoko saw? My beloved Tsutumi. He's not going to die, guys. He's getting his right. This is his right of resurrection, okay? It's okay. He is being gifted the blessing to kill others, all right? He's fine. For now. You have acquired the power of the cursed stone at the Evergreen Beach. You can use it to kill those who intentionally try to mislead you. This is so screwed up to give a cop. He's not going to die, guys, when the main character died in this game, guys. I mean, he's not going to die now. This is not the reason he's going to die. Later, potentially. Now, no. He literally can do that with his gun already. Technically, yeah. Ugh. A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. Now. Kill. Can you hear it, curse bearer? You, who so strongly desires the right. Kill them. Oh shit. Goddamn. Boss. Enjoy your lurk, Gem. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Boss? What's the matter? Don't tell me you really went senile. Sorry. I'm fine. Ariel. Yes? I have some bad news. Oh no. Your your senility is kicking in, isn't it? No. We've got a bit of trouble on our hands. Looks like we'll be working some overtime. We're not going home tonight. Huh? What are you talking about? You're laying down watching this game like it's a movie. It really is. There's so much. So much. We have now progressed all these stories. The Hunt for Curse Bearers, part 1. Oh shit. I think I'm gonna continue with the high schoolers. I've been so obsessed since she started playing. I have got the other 2 VODs up on YouTube if you have missed anything or just need a refresher. But there's like 8 hours of content. I haven't eaten not even one spoiler. I tried. Believe me, I want to finish this game faster. It's just hard sticking to a schedule when like your body's not up for it every day. So we play when I can play. And we carry on. But yeah, the other 2 VODs are up on YouTube. I'm plugging because this is my channel. You can't. No, I mean, I'm not taking that personally. I didn't take it personally. I myself want to know like what's going to happen. Just because like I've seen a screenshot on Steam and this picture, like I saw a screenshot for this and it was nutty. And I was like, I need what goes on? What happens? Where do these paths converge? Speaking of paths, I'm gonna go for this one. Summary of previous events. Oh, we're going back to the past. More spirit board information. 1 week ago. And with October on the horizons, you can expect more scary games. Because I need more scary games. Aw, shit. Hey, did you hear? Someone from our school committed suicide. What? Really? Who? I heard that. Michio from Class C, right? No way. Michio? She'd been acting pretty strangely lately, but I still can't believe it. Heh. Awful. I want a sticker. You hear about suicides in the news, but for it to happen here, it's a little scary. By the way, isn't there a girl who transferred into Class C recently? Oh, I heard about her. She's gloomy, doesn't stand out much. Did you know that the school she was at before she transferred also had a suicide? What? For real? That seems like kind of fishy. Uh-oh. Did you know? I heard Michio's mom remarried last year. They say her new stepdad is a total jerk. Really? How so? Like, he'd peek on her while she changes and couldn't keep his... Oh... I even heard he's an ex-con. If she resists him, he gets violent. That's so scary. No way. I couldn't take that. Oh, shit. I'd probably think about kill... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Yeah, I think these 2 were talking about Mio. Oh god. Yeah, that's how rumors get founded. Haha. Did you hear about Michio in Class C? Yeah, she seemed like the stereotypical honor student in her first year, but she stopped showing up to class and her grades started dropping after her third semester. So she offed herself because her grades were bad? No fair. Just thinking about practice tests makes me want to die too. All anyone cares about is test scores and grades. Oh, this is the guy that thought she was trying to blackmail him. Okay, that was a lot. Um, so I mean, I'm not going to like break new ground here, of course, but God, uh, school is not everything. I know there is intense societal pressure in certain countries to keep up with certain expectations. Uh, but I promise no one cares about your grades after school. No one. They don't matter. Um, Also joking about suicide and self-harm, not not funny. I'm laughing because I'm uncomfortable. And it's really unfortunate. And of course, if you need help, there are always people that are there to support you and help you however they can. But good God, I was not prepared for just the onslaught of triggering content in like a span, like a such a short span. Um I'm fine, but I was not prepared, so I could not give fair warning to anybody in chat. So I do apologize if any of that was particularly triggering. Um, but I'm taking the moment now to say this is a safe space, or at least I try to make it as safe as I can. Um, if you are dealing with anything, please reach out to a safe individual or like organization to talk to receive help. Please, please, please. Good God. I I was not expecting the school to be the one that talked about these things. Okay. Carrying on. There might be some of you who already know, but a member of our class, Michio Shireishi, passed away last night. Okay, calm down. I know this comes as a surprise, but please keep quiet. The cause of death is still under investigation, and there's nothing we know for certain at the moment. Detailed investigation reports will come from the police, so please don't go spreading any rumors. Got it? We're sending everyone home for today. No dilly-dallying on your way. School will be off tomorrow as well. Hey, you, stop celebrating. Show some respect. Oh my God. There will be a memorial service scheduled next week at the school assembly. If anyone wishes to pay their respects individually, Yako? Sorry to bug you. It's just, you seem a little different from your usual self. I hope I'm not being a nosy. I've watched enough anime to know the difference between the two. Thanks, Mio. Was I acting that strangely? Yeah, enough to make me worry. Oh. If you want to talk, I'm happy to listen. What a good friend! Yeah, this is perfect timing. There's actually something I want to ask you. Yeah? Oh. Uh I'm gonna ask her about the right. Hey, Mio. You know about the Rite of Resurrection, right? Uh, yeah. It's that thing Mr. Urashi apparently discovered and wrote an article about. I doubt there's many people who don't know. He's always talking about it. Does everybody have this face? Does everybody have this face? Do you believe it's real? Huh? Well, it sounds a little too good to be true to me. But on the off chance that it really works, we could bring Michio back to life with it. I want to find it if there's even the slightest chance of bringing Michio back. But how will you look for it? Right, that's the thing. Do you know that spirit board thing that everyone's been doing? Where you summon a spirit and ask it whatever you want? Ah, yeah, I know it. I want to try it out. There's something I want to know. Why are you telling me this? I mean, you seem like the type to know about this stuff. Oh, I do? I know stars can mean anything, but like this specific kind of star feels very occultish. TBH. But that might be might be bias. Yeah, you look like you're really into that occult stuff, you know? You've got that kind of gloomy look. Do people know that they need to kill to bring them back? And also, how is this public knowledge? Um, from what I gathered in the tutorial, I don't think that it's public knowledge that people need to kill to bring them back. People just know that there are these stones that can bring people back. Do we have Arashi now? No. They had talked about it, Shogo and Yoko had talked about it and how they had gone to like a conference. The 7 shrines of God, what's this game called? Yeah, the 7 mysteries. Like these have just been rumors passed down and forever. And like people know about them, but they've been more like rumors, and then people started doing research into them and they're like, "Oh, yeah, there's just like stones that kind of pop up and can bring people back." But I think specifically like the people that actually collect the stones, I don't know if like that information is widely shared, because if you are in possession of one of these curses, I don't know why you'd go around saying, "Hey, I can bring people back if I just do a little murder." You know? I feel like that would get you thrown somewhere. Huh. I don't know how I should feel about that. But you know how to do it, right? Well, yeah, I think I probably know a little more than most. Okay, please help me. You're my only hope. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Michio, I wonder why she had to die. She didn't leave a note or anything, but they announced that it was a suicide. That can't be right. She would never kill herself. Michio was so happy and always looked on the bright side of things. She loved coming to school. Okay. Light PSA. We do know that this was not a suicide. However, this does not mean that somebody might not be depressed. I know she was going through some hard times, but for her to kill herself? I never got a chance to speak with her. She was often absent from school, and when she did come in, she looked depressed. And also, looking depressed does not mean you are depressed. You don't do not expect that you know what's going on in somebody's mind. Yeah. It's a complicated topic. Just and I'm of course like not a professional, so say I can't give like recommendations, but like just keep keep an eye out for your friends and like be sure to keep in touch and know that they are appreciated, you know? Um, but don't take anything at face value. You're right. And that's why everyone was so willing to accept that she committed suicide. They acted like they cared, but all they did was gossip about it. They put together little pieces of information and spread rumors like it's the truth. Isn't that terrible? Yeah, it is. I've heard some that are really awful. In the end, the only reason they're able to say stuff like that is because they aren't personally involved. It's true that she didn't go along with her new stepdad and that her grades went down. But to say things like, how sad, no wonder she killed herself, how dare they? She always told me she was okay whenever I talked with her because I was worried. She would have told me if there was something bothering her so badly she'd kill herself. Again, not true, but carrying on. Uh-huh. I I think Mio gets it. I think she knows more than she's letting on. I won't let Michio's death be written off like this. Like, maybe she got caught up in something bad. Something bad. People have been talking about that body found in former Yasuda Gardens, right? Some are saying that this town is cursed or something. Yeah, there's been a strange feeling around things recently. The thing you wanted to ask, is it... Yeah, I want to know about the truth behind Michio's death, and where the rite of resurrection is hidden. I see. I don't know if getting the answer to those questions will be as easy as you hope. Please, the teachers and police aren't any help, and there's only so much I can do alone. If there's even the slightest chance, then... Well... Okay, if that would make you feel better, then I'll help. Yes, thank you, Mio! Look how cute! Do you remember when you killed Yako? She had killed people? What if Mio has the stone now and something is going to happen where Yako ends up killing her? Yes. Yes. I do. I know. I love them. I do remember Yako booking it out of the high school. When Shoga approached her, she had like vaulted over the high school fence and was booking it. And I remember this because I was like, do I want to kill the high schooler? Do I want to kill the kid? And then I saved and I came back. Anyway, she did not survive the tutorial. But I do wonder, like, if Mio has something going on where she also wants to bring something back. Because, like, she said, like, Mio is gloomy. But I wonder, like, if that gloomy is just, like, an intense sense of loss. Especially if she had just come from a school that also experienced a suicide. Okay, then tomorrow, after dark. Or, like, what... Maybe one of those rumors was true. And, like, Mio already has a rite of resurrection. I kind of trust Mio, but also... Right? It's so difficult, because in games like this, I feel as though certain characters are designed a way to, like, get you to trust them and then flip. But then there's others that you just, like, immediately distrust, and a part of me wants to, like, trust them because I feel like the game's trying to trick me. So the worst ones are the ones you never expect. I know! I'm, like, just always on high alert. If anybody can have one of these little stones in their pocket, I don't trust anyone. The ones that look more bad are the good. Yeah, exactly! Exactly right. One of the characters in Danganronpa 2, I forget his first name, but his last name is Soda. And he's got these, like, sharp teeth. He's in a neon yellow jumpsuit. And I was like, Bestie looks like he's going to commit some crimes, but I like him. I trust him. And sure enough, you remember him? He's such a cool dude. I love him so much. I also liked the guy with the Dark Devas of Destruction, the little hamsters, just because he had hamsters. I thought he was awesome too. I forget his name. I am the worst with names. Uh, but those were the two from Danganronpa too. I was like, I love them so much. I wish them nothing but the best. Ah, are you awake, Yako? Yeah, what happened? You can't remember? Let's see. We used the spirit board and I suddenly heard something, like this weird voice. And then I passed out? Yeah, as far as I can tell, you aren't experiencing any negative side effects. I think it was just a mild shock from how sudden it was. Huh. Ah! Was everything okay with the spirit? Yep. It was almost bad, but I got it to leave. More importantly, what is that thing you have in your hand? Huh? In my hand? Oh! What the heck is this? It looks so freaky. When did I get this? Oh, there's so much anger and hatred held within it. It looks a little like the tools we It looks a little like tools that were used for ancient curses. What? That's so scary! Yako, you just said you heard a strange voice, right? Could you tell me what you heard? Anything you can recall? I think it might be connected to that object. I think Mio knows a lot. Let's see. It felt like I was at the bottom of a dark place. Then this voice felt like it was echoing in my mind. After that, it just kept shouting, "Kill them!" I see. Thank you. Yako? I think you may have exactly what you need in order to use the Rite of Resurrection. I think Mio knows! Maybe Mio was using her all this time. What if Mio is the high schooler that kidnapped the kid? So, I do wonder, like, where is she? If... I don't want to say it, but, like, this looks like a generic kid. Like, did they just mistake the high school uniform on somebody else? And try to throw her under the bus? I do think that Mio was hopeful that the stone would be given to her. Because she looks... I don't know if she looks sad because she's upset or if this is just who she is, you know? A curse with the power to take people's lives and turn them into soul dregs. What? You mean this is a real curse? I know I said I wanted to use the Rite of Resurrection to bring back Michio, but why? Why me? It makes no sense. Yako, please calm down and listen. I can't stay calm! Yeah. I'm sorry about panicking. No, it's okay. Fear is something we feel in the face of the unknown. Long ago, people would give names to the phenomena they couldn't understand in order to live with them. However, modern-day developments in science and culture have pushed for the rejection of things that can't be measured. And so, the paranormal has been treated like it doesn't exist. But they've been around since a long, long time ago. If you just understand, you can see that there's nothing to be afraid of. First, calming down is the most important. Accept reality for what it is. Huh. I only really gave this stuff a shot because it was popular, but... You really do have a connection with this stuff, don't you? Well, I suppose to an extent. Hey, Mio? What do I do? Where do I start? Am I cursed? Am I going to die? It's okay. I'll take care of the curse. That's why I'm here in the first place. What? Trust me. I'll take care of things. It'll be alright. She looks so reasonable and calm. I'm so sad. Thanks. I was the one who dragged you along to do the spirit board. It's fine. You're desperate to find a way to help your friend. But spirit boards are dangerous. You have to take them seriously. So I'm glad you invited me. Why do I feel like she's going to sacrifice herself? Alright, let's review everything we've learned so far and think of how to move forward. Okay. I don't want to lose Mio! Ah! What is this curse? Am I cursed? Well, I've only looked into it a little, but I wouldn't quite say you're cursed. It's more like you've gained the ability to use the power of a curse. So there shouldn't be any kind of negative paranormal effect on you. The power to use a curse? Do you mean this curse stone? Yeah, if the curse stone is used under certain conditions, a curse will be placed on someone, taking their life and turning it into soul dregs. Soul dregs are said to be required to enact the rite of resurrection. Okay, so they do know? I guess? Who learned this? Who's been telling people about this? Normally, a curse is a spell that would only be usable by onmyoji of considerable talent. I believe that curse stone makes it so that even normal people can use them. So someone like me with no knowledge could curse someone. Yeah, but it's still nothing to take lightly. You could end up having it redirected right at you. Yeah, they said their teacher, Mr. Oh, shoot. Who was it? Oh man, there it went. Was it culture? No. Who talked about? Yeah, Hideki Arashi. Mr. Arashi. Araishi? Gave a presentation on it. Oh, it was an old manuscript. They discovered an old manuscript, which I guess talked about the soul dregs. Why would you publish that, idiot? I know. Ah, why are more people looking for it now? I don't know. The academic pursuit to publish papers could be called a curse of some kind. Perhaps. To tell you the truth, something unusual did happen while we were using the spirit board. It happened right around midnight, I think. The whole area seemed to be under the effect of the Feast of Shadows. Feast of Shadows? Yeah, it's a type of spell that temporarily boosts the potency of the supernatural. It also has the effect of making the powers of certain curse echoes manifest more easily. Judging by its strength, I'd say it probably covers around 3 or 4 kilometer radius? 3 to 4 kilometers? That's big enough to cover all of Sumida City. Yeah, I think the Feast of Shadows was used to cause the resentment lingering in the area to manifest as curse stones. Someone did this. But who? Who, pray tell, could have cursed this area? I don't trust this man. I think he did it. I don't know enough to say, but it's likely that it was done by someone who wants to uncover the rite of resurrection. Or I guess Arashi could have done it. Who knows? This isn't something to happen naturally. I see. The effectiveness of the Feast of Shadows is dependent on the abilities of the user, but it's possible to limit the scope and range of the spell to such a degree that one could use it to amplify the power of even those not naturally gifted with spirit sense. Interesting. A curse stone's powers can only be used in this area under the influence of the Feast of Shadows. The effects also only appear after the sun has set. By setting a limit on when they can be used, the curses are strengthened. So the curses can't be used outside this area or during the day? Correct. But speaking of limits, To actually use a curse to kill someone, it seems there are conditions that need to be met. Conditions? You mean like how my curse echo needs someone to listen to the sound it makes for 30 seconds? Yako! To be honest, I don't really understand it. Like, how do I even summon the curse echo or make the sound? Do I just, like, will it? Do you mind if I try? Stop, stop, stop. You shouldn't be using curses so willy-nilly. Even if there are conditions that have to be met, the power to kill someone without leaving behind evidence is dangerous enough. I know. She is way too trusting. In that sense, maybe you really have been cursed. I'm sorry that you got wrapped up in this situation, even though I'm here with you. The mysterious voice said that cursed stone is called the Fool's Procession, right? Yeah, that's from the 7 Mysteries of Honjo, right? Our school is said to be connected with the story with the same name, one of the mysteries. Right, I don't think it's a coincidence. This is just a guess, but it's possible that you were chosen because it could fuel your desire for the rite of resurrection. If this is a curse of the 7 Mysteries of Honjo, then it's possible that there are others who receive curses associated with the other mysteries. Yeah, that voice also said that there are other curse bearers, or whatever you call them. Not only that, apparently you can get a lot of soul dregs by killing a curse bearer. Right, that's certainly not good. Even if we have no intention of killing others with the curse, there's a chance you may be targeted if other curse bearers find us. We'll have to avoid anyone who has another of the curses. That means we should avoid people at night as much as possible. That curse stone, I think whoever holds it becomes a curse bearer. It would probably be best for me to hold on to it, but then I'd feel bad about forcing it on you. No, I sense a powerful force rejecting me. I don't think I'd be able to take it. Okay, so this, while not confirmed, does somewhat, like, help support some other stuff that's happening in the other storylines, because some, like, with Richter Kai, I think, and Haru, is it Haru? Yeah, and Haru. She was saying, well, you can take it, right? Or, like, there's been talks about swapping the curses. But if the stone, like, rejects them, maybe that has something to do with people dying? I don't know. Really? Why? If we tried separating it from you, the curse may trigger. Aha! Have a good night, Beba! Yeah. So this is... Ooh. This is also interesting. That's how bad I sense it wants to stay with you. No way. That curse stone might look like nothing more than an old Netsuke carving, but I can sense a powerful, resentful energy from it. I don't think it's a good idea for me to even touch it. I may seem like I know what I'm doing, but I don't know how to handle something this powerful. Really? This little thing? If you threw it away and someone with bad ideas picked it up, it could be bad. I think it would be safer to avoid the risk of getting anyone else involved and have you hold onto it for now. Well, I'm kind of freaked out. Anyway, we need to make it to daybreak. I think the curse should weaken once it's morning. I'll help you find a way to deal with it then. Okay. So there are 2 things you should remember. First, do not fulfill the conditions while it's night. Second, should you happen to fulfill the conditions, don't use the curse. Right. But Mio, yeah? If this curse is real, that means I could bring back Michio if I used it, right? The rite of resurrection would be real too. Yes, that's true. But you can't do that, Yako. But it feels like it's not the time to worry about that kind of stuff. If Michio died in an accident, then I'm sure she didn't want to die. What's the issue with putting a little curse on a complete stranger? Shh. Ah. I sort of feel like it wouldn't be a big deal. What? I changed my opinion. Mio's the nice one. I know! Yako wants to go on a murder spree. What's going on with you? You're not acting like yourself, Yako. You would never even consider taking the life of another person. Is it the curse's influence on you? Maybe the curse echo's grudge is rubbing off on you. Will you show me it for a second? Is there something inside it? No! Stop! Yako? Oh, I'm sorry. But it's like, I just suddenly really didn't want you to touch it. I understand. I'm sorry. But you need to give up on the right of resurrection. What? Because that's the real curse. Using resurrection as a lure, it tempts curse bearers into using their curses. You have to resist it. Don't let yourself be deceived by some curse. But Michio could. I think for tonight, we should get you home to rest. I'll walk you. The curse's influence should subside in the morning. Okay. I'm sorry, but I'm telling you that you need to give up on the right. It's beyond us. Even a single curse stone alone is too much to handle. Bringing back the dead isn't something so simple. I know how much it hurts, but please, focus on just worrying about surviving tonight. Even now, we're in great danger. Can Mio stay with us forever, please? She's such a sweetheart. I don't want anyone to hurt her. Okay, let's get going then, shall we? We'll take the same route we took to get here. Right. We'll be fine, right? There's no one else at the school, is there? I think so. The night shift janitor shouldn't be patrolling this late at night either. Ah! Huh? What? Why'd the lights go out? Mio, are you okay? Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. What was... Hello? Mio? She's not here. What's happening? What? Where are you? Oh, fuck, not the giggles. I'm so on edge. Is she gonna be behind me? I don't like that. Whose hand is this? Ah! Oh no. What was that? Get me out of here, Mio. Mio, where are you? Yako, I'm here. Over here. Can you see me? Huh? Where? I can't see. Oh, shit. One of the curses was darkness. Oh my gosh, it's so dark. There you are, Mio. This way, over here. Be careful, your field of vision is being limited. Right. Hello? What was that? What was that? What was happening? Okay. We're gonna do this one and then we're probably gonna end it there. I'm very concerned. After Yako acquires the curse of the Fool's Procession, Mio tries to persuade her to give up on going after the rite of resurrection. The effects of other curse echoes are already appearing at the school, so the two hurry to get out of the classroom. Yeah. Inside Komagata High School. Hey, Mio? What was that just now? Could it be another curse echo different from mine? I think so, yeah. We may have been discovered by another curse bearer. Oh. Hmm? What's wrong? Shh. Someone's there, in that classroom. What? They are smart. Something moved inside. Well? Mmm. Boop. Oh my gosh, Haru. Poor woman. It might be the curse bearer who used that curse echo just now. If we can see who it is, it might help us decide what to do later. That's true. Okay. Just for safety reasons. Where... Oh, it's already turned off. Perfect. Okay, be careful. Well, can you see anything? Try and get a look around. Oh. Ah. Huh? Is that our homeroom teacher, Mr. Junichi? And the person with him is Hitomi from Class A? What? Oh my. What is going on here? Ugh. That bastard. He's at it again. I have to kill him. Oh! Oh! But if she doesn't see us, we'll kill her too. Hey. Die. Die, Mr. Jonichi. What is the sound? I have returned from dinner. How goes game? We're doing a little murder. Perhaps a lot of murder if we're gonna kill both of them. No, Yako, stop! You'll kill Hitomi too! I have to do something. Huh? Hey, over there! Who's there? Murder? What murder? We are playing as a high schooler named... Where is she? Yako Sakazaki, who has been given the Curse Echo, the Fool's Procession, which, when activated, will play music, and if the people listening to the music don't see Yako within 30 seconds of the curse starting, they'll die. But the Curse Echo, by using this Curse Echo, we can potentially start the Rite of Resurrection and bring back our quote-unquote friend that committed suicide. Who didn't actually commit suicide. She was murdered. I was seen? It didn't work. Run! Hurry! Yeah, who is this man? Because we've seen him twice. Oh, and we got Hitomi too. Kohei is an English teacher and the homeroom teacher for Class 2C at Komagata High School. He was seen alone with Hitomi Okuda in a classroom late at night by Yako and Mio. Kohei was an honors student and top of his class back in his high school days, the apple of his parents' eyes. He was placed under immense pressure to attend a first-rate university. The family's plans came to naught, however, when the pressure caused Kohei to sink into a deep depression and fail his entrance exam. Even at the university he was able to enter, Kohei struggled to keep up with his classes, leaving him a vain but wounded young man. Kohei never aspired to be a teacher, but figured it was the least he could do with his talents. He considers his students to be beneath him and largely looks down on them all. Fuck this guy. Okay, Hitomi Okuda. What cute hair! Hitomi is a rebellious student in Class 2A at Komagata High School. On the rare occasion when she does show up to school, she skips all her classes and spends her time hanging out on the rooftop with her fellow troublemakers. Hitomi is regarded by the teachers as one of the worst offenders among the delinquent students attending Komagata High School. Hitomi was a fairly ordinary student when she first started her high school. when she first started high school. However, trouble at home in her first year had her take a turn for the worse. She began associating with a group of delinquents from other schools with whom she'd wander around town at night to avoid returning home. Isn't this the student that Tsutsumi mentions? Yes! This is the other delinquent that, what's his name? Hajime Yoshimi was trying to help before he died. Warnings from teachers about dress code and conduct violations have fallen on deaf ears, with Hitomi going on reactionary rampages around school with her friends, breaking windows and disrupting classes. Recently, some teachers have taken to using harsher measures and even corporal punishment to correct Hitomi's behavior, but this has only served to exacerbate the animosity between Hitomi and the school. Hitomi is widely regarded as the leader of the troublemakers at Komagata High School, but the title does not mean much to her. Yeah, I wouldn't want to kill her. Personally. Wait, if you hit someone as a correction, they get even madder? Who would have thought? Yeah. Corporal punishment sucks. Don't do that. It seems like they're not coming after us. Let's hope they didn't see our faces. But Yako, what came over you all of a sudden? The button, it lured me in. Sorry, thanks for stopping me. It's like this this uncontrollable rage suddenly welled up inside me. Oh. I wonder what's gotten into me. I can barely even remember what happened. It's almost as if some larger entity just came over her. I'm really sorry. I do think it's partly the curse's influence on you, but we certainly saw something shocking. My heart's still pounding. I'm a little surprised you know Hitomi from Class A. She tends to stand out a lot. Gotcha. Well, she certainly does dress like a delinquent, though she barely shows up to school. Oh. Hello? Could Mr. Junichi or Hitomi really be a curse bearer? I don't know, but we should be careful just in case. What is this? Yako? Huh? When I give the signal, run. Go straight for the entrance. Don't look back no matter what. Huh? Why? Did something happen? Something happened, didn't it? What about you, Mio? I'll be fine. We'll meet up outside the school gates. If I'm not there in 10 minutes, go straight home, okay? Okay, go. Right. Don't look back, don't look back. Not Mio! Davey, I think the game is looking at you. Yeah. I have to get outside. Let's see. To get to the gates, I go by the gym and... I don't want to look... You shouldn't be here this late. Don't you know what time it is? Oh, Mr. Ashimiya. Well, if it isn't little Yako. Anyway, students aren't supposed to be outside playing around at night. Makoto Ashimiya. Updated. Wait. Oh no. Moon, don't say that. Don't say that. This was a murderer. I mean, supposed murderer. Oh, he's got the same eyes. Okay, as far as the high schooler is concerned, she has no clue. But Haru, the one who had the guy sent to prison, said she recently saw the school janitor and said he looked kind of like the guy that got sent to jail for murders. So I'm not saying they're the same person. But like somebody who knows the other man was like, oh yeah, it looked like him a little bit. And like also he could have been out of jail by now. Because that's just how things work. And also he'll have a different name. Because also that's how things work. Because he needs to be protected. For whatever reason, they need to protect a murderer when he's out of prison. Contrary to some people, I'm not into murderers. Yikes. Makoto is the janitor at Komagata High School. His predecessor was nearing retirement, so he began working as his replacement about 6 months ago. Makoto is popular among the students for his friendly and caring nature, going so far as to remember the names and faces of all those attending the school. He is affectionately known as Old Man Ashamiya. Ashamiya? Although he appears to be a simple, amiable man, Makoto's occasional shrewd remarks have led to speculation among students that he may have led a far more interesting life than it seems. Weird. Whatever the truth may be, he will be remembered as one of the 7 mysteries of Komagata High School for some time to come. I'm very scared. I know you're rough around the edges, but I didn't take you for one to act out like this. I'm sorry. I forgot something back in the classroom. Huh? No sass today, huh? Realize you were in the wrong, did you? Yeah. Forgot something in your classroom, huh? You're a piece of work. But you don't have nothing with you. Oh. Wait, you do. What's in your hand? Huh? Well, this is what I forgot. I got it from my grandpa. It's really important to me. Girls these days sure have weird tastes. Well, okay. Better head straight home if you're done. I won't tell on you. No, wait. I can't let you walk home alone this late. Alright, wait just a little. I'll hurry and lock things up. But... Actually, a friend of mine is still inside. I think they'll be here soon. That's so? Who's your friend? My classmate, Miyokura Suzu. Get away from her! So, he either didn't recognize the charm, or he has no interest in, like, pointing it out, or, like, making a big deal about it. And also, if he has his own charm, like, we don't know what the trigger is. So I'm just gonna be mild and just do not cause a ruckus. Ah, the transfer student. Breaking school rules already, huh? Didn't take her for the type. No, I was the one who dragged her here. Well, whatever. I'll go take a look. It'll be safer if you go home together. Oh, right. She's in the first floor hallway. Be careful, though. You don't know what may be there. What's that supposed to mean? First floor, yeah? I'll be right back. If anyone dies, it'll be him. Not me. She's late. I've been waiting for 20 or 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. I'm starting to get worried. I'm going to take a look. I should have killed them. I should have killed them. I should have killed them. Or I should have run. Mia, are you there? Huh? Oh, you're gonna make me look... Ugh. No. Mia, what happened? Where did I go wrong this time? This time? It's my fault. It's all my fault. I left her alone with a curse bearer. Mio. I'm sorry. The truth is, I think that's us dying. Oh, you again. My, Davy, you seem to have arrived at a less than favorable— Don't tell me. I know. But this was bound to happen. There is someone who must not be trusted. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? If so, you may choose to withhold important information from that person. Fear not, you may try as many times as you like from the event in question. Very well. Ah! This fucker! How do I— No. Uh-uh. Where's resume? Where's resume take us? How do I get her to not show him? Don't I have an inventory? Tab. How do I get— I want to leave. I don't want to be here. Should you be smoking on smoke grounds? Ah, well, it ain't lit, so it's alright. It's, you know, an accessory. Hey, don't go changing the subject. There's just no letting my guard down with you. So, why are you here so late? Well, truth is I forgot some— Ugh! Again? You sure are a piece of work. Hmm? But you don't have nothing with you. Oh. How do we stop this? Can I— I'm pressing all my buttons. How do we stop this? I thought there was a— What are my buttons? Is there an inventory? There's a menu. Use curse. Maybe you have to play more scenes, or maybe you can not tell him about Mio? Ew. So we'll leave without checking on Mio. Go home alone. Mr. Junichi was actually looking for you inside the main building. Oh, was that— He's here right now? What's he thinking? I don't know. He was in class 3B on the second floor just a bit ago. Oh! Well, I suppose that means I can't be locking up yet. The second floor, you said? I'll go take a peek. Be back in a jiff. My house is really close by. I'll be fine on my own. Really. That's so? Ah, the snack shop, right? Suppose you'll be fine then. Be careful now, you hear? Yeah, wowee! Well, just go snitch on the teacher that's here instead. Stay on the big, well-lit streets. If something happens, shout fire. Okay, you worry too much. Well, we wouldn't want to be losing any more students. What do you know? What do you know? Though I imagine you'd know that better than any— Yeah, you're right. Man is so rude. So rude. Please let Mio be okay. Please let Mio be okay. This is where we came into contact with Shogo. I think this is like exactly the same time too. Mio's late. I've been waiting for 20 or 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. Huh? There's someone coming to... It's Shogo. No, it's not Shogo. Who is that? That's... Oh no, a teacher. It's Mr. Arashi. It's the guy that wrote the paper on the curse stones. Hideki Arashi. Hideki is a historian who works part-time as a curator at the local folk museum and as a teacher at Komagata High School. His recent publication on the rite of resurrection has caused a stir in occult circles. Hideki is the quintessential obsessive researcher. Despite being entirely unsuited for teaching, he had no choice but to take up a position at Komagata High School in order to make ends meet. While having a captive audience in his classes goes some way to satisfying his need for respect and recognition, his conceited nature makes him unpopular among the students. Lately, he's concerned that articles he contributed for purely monetary reasons have earned him a reputation as a researcher of the occult, but the surge of interest in the topic and the resulting volume of article requests he is receiving are undeniably tempting. Hideki is a regular at the Kurokikyo Cafe on Hokusai Street, where he can be found outside his work hours writing essays and manuscripts. His published books include A Study of the Unknown and An Introduction to Bando History. He looks on edge. I wonder what he's doing. The thing in Mr. Reishi's hand. It can't be. Did we have any doubt that the researcher did not have a rite of resurrection? Hello? Could that be a curse stone? Oh, this is bad. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I don't think anything good can come from him seeing me. Wait, he's the one who discovered the rite of resurrection. It wouldn't be strange at all for him to have something to do with the curses. Yeah. Then could the curse echo from before have belonged to him? Ah! Shoot, did he notice me? Oh, hello, Yako. What are you doing here? Ugh, that was fast. Did you not hear me? What are you doing here? I feel like both of these are bad options. Oop, nope. I'm waiting for someone. In the middle of the night, I'm disappointed in you. Bad children who get into trouble at night need to be punished. What are you doing here? It's a special night tonight. Did you know that? Bro, you asked a second ago. Shut up. I'm just waiting for someone. Go, creep. He is so creepy. A special night? Oh, because of the Feast of Shadows? Oh! Oh. Well, you know a lot. Did you hear about it from someone? No, it's just a rumor that's been going around. No, there's no such rumor. Aha, it must be that transfer student. She has it, you know. You must as well. Take out what's in your pocket and show it to me. But, it's... Stop it! I knew it. I see you have one. It's not... That Nutsuke is of great historical importance to the area. But it's dangerous to speak here. Why don't you come with me? This is important. That hurts. Stop. You're hurting me. Stop pulling me. There's a huge fire. Someone will come. Damn it. Get over here. Where am I? It's completely dark. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Arashi? I cannot begin to say how disgusting those noises are to me. Yeah, the sounds are awful. Narrator, don't even. It would be difficult for Yaka to escape from Arashi while he's in possession of a curse stone. Please come here again if things should change. Oh, there's a way to get the curse stone away from Arashi. Interesting. Okay. While I know that is not satisfying, that is not a satisfying ending. I think that will be where I call it for today. I don't want to make any promises, but I'm going to try to stream at some point next week. Uh just so we can make more progress because I don't want a kid to die. I want Mio to survive. And we will hopefully be back soon with more murders and mystery. But thank y'all again so much for coming and hanging out. Thank you for keeping me hydrated and properly postured. I appreciate it. Um, Here's hoping that we get happy endings to at least one of these stories, because I want some kind of satisfying ending. Did I say hopefully more murders? Did I? That might have come out of my mouth. I don't know. Freudian slip? Maybe? I don't know. Thank you all again so much. Oh my gosh. And thank you, Beba, for the gift sub to Gem. Thank you, thank you. I will see y'all later at some point. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are. Happy time zone. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.